4th June. It means the election result day. You are already aware about the election results, what is happening. But you should also know about this situation that though NDA is coming to the power, but the vote share of the BJP has lessened this time. So in such scenario, what would be the reaction of market and why market is lowering down, why there is a volatility in the market? It's very important to know because stock markets indicates the health of an economy. And economy are very important topic which had widely discussed into this Lok Sabha election. Hello and welcome to the in-depth series of Drishti IAS. I am Britu and today's session is about election result 2024 and what would be the impact on the share market and stock market. And this session is important for your GS2 as well as GS3 perspective. Moving towards the points of discussion part. First of all, we are going to discuss the news, then we'll have a case studies of 80s, 90s, then 21st century till now. Then we are also going to discuss the Modi wave and what was the sentiment of market at that time. And also we are going to discuss that what would be the sentiment of market now after the result. And then we are going to discuss practice question for prelims. Before that, you have to like, share and subscribe to the Drishti IAS channel. Moving towards the news part. So you already know that there are lots of speculations in the market before this Lok Sabha election. The exit polls were showing different results. Various psephologists has said different thing about different political parties. And according to the major exit poll which has been conducted by various news portals and news channels, it said that BJP is coming to the power. And NDA-led government will come to the power and Prime Minister Narendra Modi will become Prime Minister for the third time. In such kind of speculations are right. Yes, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is coming for the third time. But the exit polls does not show the share of the vote. And whatever they showed, that was totally flawed because the NDA is coming to the power, though the vote share of BJP has lessened up. So many important candidate has lost the election, but this thing has been not shown to the exit polls. Various psephologists had a different kind of opinion. The voting behavior studied by the CSD had a different kind of opinion, and they had also opined that the BJP is coming to the power with the high majority. So such kind of speculations have become flawed, and in such situation, what we have seen that the market has rose and there's constant fluctuation in the market. Yesterday, we have seen that the market sentiments were on high. And what happened today? It already showing fluctuation in the market. So in such situation, we have to analyze that what is the correlation between the political scenario and the sentiments of the market. Because we can see the constant fluctuation and the investors had already believed that NDA is coming to the power. Though they know this that this time BJP is not coming with 303 kind of data. So this time, maybe tomorrow if we'll open the census market, the result and the expectation would be different. So it will be not like 2019 election. So this is the news we are going to cover up in today's session. Coming to the next one. The next one is about case study of 80s. So here we will study the case study of 1984. So in 1984, investor did not receive former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi accession to the top administration because this was a time when Indira Gandhi was also assassinated, and also there was a constant violence because followed by her assassination, and also Rajiv Gandhi had to prove his majority in the upcoming election. So all these situations made this election very uncertain. So that's why the investor does not have that kind of trust and stability in the market. So that's why the market did not shoot up this time. So this was the situation of 1980s, and there was a constant uncertainty, and investor, particularly bull investor, were unwilling to invest in the market. So this was the situation of 80s. Coming to the 90s, that what had happened in 90s. So just like 80s, there was a major incident happened in 1990s, which was the assassination of Rajiv Gandhi. And what had happened that after the assassination of Rajiv Gandhi, so the situation was different here. The upcoming prime minister was PV Narasimha Rao, and investors had trusted on the PV Narasimha Rao, and the finance minister was Manmohan Singh. So that time the market fluctuation were not that much high, which was high in the 80s. So in 1990s, the investors had shown their trust towards the PV Narasimha Rao government, and this was also the era when LPG got introduced into the India, which is the liberalization, privatization and globalization. However, the people have expected, different political experts have expected that there will be the constant shoot up in the market, but the market did not shoot up because there are lots of apprehensions in the market. So many people have praised this LPG scheme, but later so many people also criticized, and they had constant this kind of fear that in order to boost the economy, the government should not use their funds. So there is a constant this kind of things are running in the market that their bank funds will be used to cure the market. So these kind of rarity and uncertainty was in the market. So that's why it weakened. So this was the situation of 1990s, that earlier it shoot up, but later it did not. Then coming to the Congress in 2004 and 2019, same party but two different reactions. So this is a unique case study in terms of the Congress. So in 2004, what had happened that benchmark Sensex experienced its biggest crash. So this was the thing, and why it experienced such, because the market was expecting that there will be the continuation of the NDA government, but what had happened that UPA government came to the power. So because of that, there was a biggest ever crash can be seen on the market. Then a new coalition government formed, and in that coalition government different parties were there, including the left parties, and this has created a constant fear among the investors that the left parties to support would move away from the disinvestment prerogative. So different political parties have a different kind of economic policies, and that had a major reflection on the market. So because of the left party into the coalition, the sentiments of markets had declined and it did not shoot up like earlier. And markets had expected, as I had already told you, that NDA to the power, but it did not return. And this was also a situation, this was also a time when there was a rising global oil prices and the US undergoing a state of economic recovery. So that had also shaken the market sentiment. So this was the era of 2004. Then we'll come to the 2009. This is the case study of Congress. So in 2009 also the Congress party came to the power, but things were not much like earlier one. In 2004 they were expecting NDA government to come to the power, but in 2009 they were not expecting such like that. The UPA government came to the power, and the Sensex on May 18 amassed then record of 2107.9 or 1.75% greater than its previous close. Though this was a time of global recession that started August 2008, still the Sensex has hit the upper circuit twice in a day, because the 2004 was already a government of UPA, and this was a continuation of the UPA government. So in that scenario, what had happened that investor had this kind of faith that the same kind of policies will continue, and there is a less uncertainty in the market, and because of that the market did not crash like 2004. So this was the situation of 2019, that market did not crash like earlier. Then coming to the next one, which is the 2014. In 2014 the things were totally different, and since the NDA candidate was Prime Minister Narendra Modi, at that time he was not Prime Minister, he was the Chief Minister of Gujarat. And Narendra Modi had this kind of image in the market that he is a pro-industrialist person. So that had created and boosted the confidence of the investors. And because in his reign in Gujarat, he had welcomed the automobile players Ford India and Tata Motors in Gujarat. So that had also boosted the confidence of the investors in the market that he is a pro-industrialist person, and he will support different kind of policies which will boost the investment, which will also boost the ease of doing business. So that's why this time the market did not crash, though there was a shift from the UPA to NDA. Still there was a faith by the investor because of the wave of Narendra Modi, and that's why we can see that the Sensex and Nifty were rose this time, and Bombay Stock Exchange Sensex climbed 1470.3 points to an all-time high of the 25,375. So this was the case of this Modi wave 2014. So coming to the next one, which is the 2019. So in 2019 also the similar thing had happened, because the people have expected that the Modi government will come to the power. So there will be the continuity of the policies, there is the potential growth in the policies, and also it has believed that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi has created an environment which is stable for the business, which is stable for the ease of doing business, which will be the stable for the investment. And in this scenario, the market did not crash, and there was a though fluctuation, but after the result, there was a very good indications from the market, and investors had shown their faith towards this Narendra Modi government, because they have said that there will be no high amount of shifting of the policies, because if there will be the shifting of the policies, then there will be the different kind of speculations in the market, and in such scenario the foreign direct investors and other investors will lose their confidence to the market. So this was the case of 2019. Now we are coming to the 2024. So as you already know that the results are coming towards the NDA sides, and so many people have expected that maybe market will shoot up tomorrow, because till today's evening, today's night, everything will be clear that who is coming to the clear majority. But so many investors, so many market experts, apologists are expecting that market will not shoot up like earlier, because this time the share of the seats of the BJP government had lessened up, and they will form the government maybe due to the coalition government. So in coalition government, different flavors will also come, and maybe there will the change and shift in the policies also, because they had lessened their votes. So maybe there will be the chances that they will shift in the policy, and because of that there will be the difficulties among the investors. So market will rise definitely, because the same government will continue, but it will not shoot up like the earlier ones. So because of that, this could be the scenario for tomorrow. So this would be the today's session. Coming to the question part, the question is very much easy. Which of these is the regulatory body of the capital markets in India? NABARD, National Bank of Agriculture and Rural Development, Security and Exchange Board of India, Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority, and Reserve Bank of India. This is very easy question. I think you'll be able to answer in the comment section. So this is the scenario of market situation because of the NDA coming to the power, and you can see the fluctuation. Today we can see that there was a rise in the morning, but right now when the results were coming after 10 a.m., we can see that there was a slow decline in the market sentiment. So fluctuation you can see by today, but tomorrow there can be also different kind of results, but this is definitely going to be a different kind of scenario for the investors, because the continuation of policy would be there, but here the share of the seats will be lessen up. There will be also uncertainty in the market, because different players will come. They had a different kind of outlooks for a different kind of policies. So in such scenario, the market sentiments would definitely change. Though we don't know that what will happen exact, but this is the research said and experts' opinion regarding this thing. So I hope you like this session. If you have any queries related to this session, kindly ask in the comment section. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.